Pisces placements, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do you a reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. And if you're wondering about what is this shadow, it's my lovely cat. It's not a monster. What, you want to give Pisces a purr session? She wants to purr for you. Boop. Come on, baby. Let me get some work done. You have hair everywhere, literally. Hello? All right, let's see, Pisces. Well. Guess who's regretting their decision of leaving? Guess who? This is someone that thought that being with you is not that important or not that great, or it's like I don't want to deal with you anymore, or I don't want to deal with you to begin with. Whether you have been with this person or they rejected you, now they regret it. Because I see rejection and them thinking that the rejection is the right thing to do, or that's what they wanted. Now this person is second guessing themselves and their decision. They did not expect that they wanted otherwise. They really thought that leaving or rejecting you is what they wanted. They really thought if you were with this person for a while and they just checked out, ghosted you perhaps, they really thought that's what they wanted. Now they don't. Now this person is thinking, what have I done? I should have stayed longer. Or if this person rejected you, let's say you made a move towards them and they just rejected you. You've never been together. This person's thinking, why did I do that? Why did I not give Pisces a chance? It's kind of like lingering on their mind when they thought they don't really care about you to think about you. And so it's making them doubt if they made the right choice. They can have Scorpio in their chart. Yeah, this person's thinking, why did I leave? I actually like Pisces. Why? Especially if they made a hasty decision, especially if they made it in a rush. Like, let's say, for example, let's say you told this person, I need to know, do you like me or not? And then maybe they felt pressured and they said no, because they are not sure. So you pressuring them into getting an answer, they could have thought that it would be better for them to say no than yes. They are regretting that decision to not deal with you. Because this person is realizing that they are very much attracted to you and very much want you in their life. There is regret here, okay? I'm hearing, why do I always do this? So maybe they are the type of person that when things get serious or when things get a little bit intimate, they scare away, or they get scared, or they reject, or they act uninterested, or they ghost. Like some people, when you show them love, or when you show them that you could be more than just a thing or a one night stand perhaps, they get scared. I mean, obviously that says a lot about who they are than about you. But maybe you dealt or dealing with, or dealt, I should say. Maybe you dealt with someone that has that mindset. It's like, ooh, my feelings are getting involved, therefore I should remove myself before it gets worse. Worse meaning that they develop on their feelings that they have for you. And so they either ghost or cut the ties to prevent themselves from developing anything. And now this person is regretting it. And they're thinking, why do I always do this? Why do I do this to myself? Why am I like this? What's wrong with me? I mean, I can tell this person that there is in fact something wrong with them. When you have people that are like this, where they just check out the moment things get serious, these are people that are afraid of getting in touch with something deeper than the surface. Some people like to be on the surface because it means less complicated. But being on the surface, especially if you want to stay on the surface with someone that could be somebody for you, like you seem to be, Pisces, for this person, especially if you stay on the surface like that, you miss out on good people. You become the idiot. And so maybe this person is getting like a reality check, a shift, making them realize that they cannot continue being like this, because in being like this, they miss out on good people, such as yourself. And so it has triggered some thoughts within them. It has made them realize, I need to figure myself out. Why do I do this to myself? I feel like you're not the first one that they have done this to, meaning that they have met decent people before, but they also fumbled it, as they have you. And it could be that with you, however, that this person is rethinking the way they operate, they're rethinking the way they deal with things, especially when it comes to emotions and intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I'm not just talking about sex, I'm talking about emotional intimacy. And let me tell you, I've seen people scared from emotional intimacy. It's like a boogeyman, a monster under the bed. Okay? So you're dealing with someone like this. Now, where is that scarcity coming from? Where is that mindset coming from? I mean, it could be from childhood. It's not really showing me where it came from, but let me tell you, it's traumatic. It's trauma response. People sometimes think not having something will make sure that they are not traumatized, especially when it comes to emotional things, emotional connections. So they think avoiding it is the best course to take, because the risk of taking a chance on someone and maybe ending up the victim of that connection, then it's way worse in their book. But as well as you meeting bad people, you also will meet good people. And so missing out on the good people, that is where you fuck up. So this mentality, it's a way to protect oneself. But that doesn't always work, because sometimes you become your own worst enemy, because you prevent yourself from being or allowing yourself to be in a meaningful connection. So that's the person you have here. I see that it's not really coming from you. It's not really an attack on you. It's not out of spite or out of resentment or out of mind games. This is not fun for this person. It's a protection mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. What they really want is to be loved, which is ironic because they do it to themselves. They are their own worst enemy indeed. Because when it comes to love, this person wants this. The Ten of Cups, they want this, okay? But what they do instead to themselves is this. They stab themselves in the back. They stab themselves in the back. They take themselves out of good situations because good means that they will have to open up emotionally, and they are not the type that trusts to open up emotionally. So, in my opinion, this person needs a therapist. They don't need love, they need a therapist, because before they even think about entering a relationship, they need to sort out this shit. Because imagine being with this person and then something happens and then you break up or whatever. They will shut down completely. Maybe they will lose their shit. And that can be dangerous. Because if people think that they owe you, if people think that you owe them something for them opening up to you, they might become dangerous, like physically, emotionally, verbally dangerous, abusive. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you are dealing with someone and they never open up, but they take that chance on you somehow, miraculously, and something happens that you don't like and it becomes a deal breaker for you and you try to exit, this person is like, no, you are the only one that I opened up to. You're not gonna leave. Do you know what I mean? It becomes abusive, it becomes toxic real quick. So they need to sort themselves out. I feel like, Pisces, you need to be careful with this person. You shouldn't feel sorry for them. You're not like a charity shop where you accept victims or people that have been traumatized beyond repair. And you are not a qualified therapist. Even if you are, maybe you shouldn't enter a relationship with someone that is fucked up. Sometimes if you know that patient-doctor relationship, it should not be broken for a good reason, right? Like, for example, when a patient, someone that is seeing a therapist, develops feelings for the therapist will assign that person to another therapist, because now the relation has been compromised. Do you understand? This is why you do not get involved with people that are not emotionally available. And when I say emotionally available, this person does it to themselves. It's like they think that's the best course to take. They are not emotionally unavailable because of someone else. So if you're thinking, oh, they're playing games or there are other people, it's not about other people. It's not about other people or something else, someone else. It's them not trusting to be vulnerable and open in a connection. But did you die? That's what I would say to this person. But did you die? Yes, you have been probably abused and traumatized in the past, but who doesn't? You have to take responsibility for your healing. And this person, instead of healing, they run away. That is their strategy. Okay, let's see what else. They have a toxic friend group, which is interesting. That doesn't help, right? They have a toxic friend group. They are surrounded by people that have the same mindset. So they are someone that is emotionally unavailable, surrounded by a bunch of emotionally unavailable friends. And they feed into each other's, it's almost like they have people that enable this behavior to continue. So you know sometimes when you have friends and they hold you accountable for what you're doing, it's like, hey, I'm your friend, I'm going to tell you when you're fucking up and you're fucking up. They have people that will be like, Bravo. Bravo, that's the way to go. By enabling the emotionally unavailable behavior that they are embodying. So they are surrounded by people that encourage this behavior, which does not help. Imagine a bunch of people bonding over their trauma, and the behavior thereafter is also enabled. They are surrounded by enablers because these enablers live the same life. So even if this person thinks, okay, I'm going to be with Pisces despite my trauma response, I'm going to try to get back in Pisces' life and apologize perhaps or make things right, they will have their friends laugh at them. They will have their friends call them all sorts of dumb things. Do you understand? So they are also considering the fact that what will my friends say? What will the people that I know that live the same lifestyle say about me? You know, like I see some people, well, I say people, but sometimes I see some males calling other men simp because he's treating his woman right. The mentality, the toxic mentality that's out there, whether men or women, it does influence the individual. And so the fact that this person is surrounded by toxic behavior, toxic mentality, is actually not helping. So even if this person feels guilty or feels like they have to change their life around, they first have to change the people that they surround themselves with. That must be done. So that is what's happening in your energy, Pisces. They can have Scorpio. Yeah, just Scorpio is here. So they can have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. I'm going to pull you another message, Pisces. The second message is for Pisces extended members. I'll give you a preview of the energy before we take it there, okay? So, with your first message, Pisces, honestly, you have to do what's best for you. Maybe this message is kind of like telling you, hey, you deserve better than this BS. This idiot rejecting you probably did you a huge favor. Think of it this way. Because there will be so much change that needs to happen for them to be good enough for you. And if you thought that they were good enough for you before, consider the rejection that they gave you, or the ghosting, or the whatever, as a blessing. Okay? Let's see your second message. Wow. We have Cancer, Gemini placements here. Libra also here. You have someone here that is madly in love with you. You could be with this person currently or not, depending on where and what you are in this connection, but you have someone here that is madly in love with you. And the feelings that they might have shared with you already is nothing in comparison to what they feel in their heart. I don't think that this person is revealing how they truly feel. Or even if they revealed some feelings for you, they haven't revealed how deeply these feelings go. If this is a new connection, it feels like this person has already fallen in love with you, but it's too early to be talking about how madly they are in love with you. You know, this person has a good mix of masculine and feminine energy within them, which makes them perfect. Because when people master both sides, it makes them whole. You know, sometimes you see a masculine person looking for their feminine, or vice versa. That means that there is still work to be had. This person has a good mix of both. They know the feminine and they know the masculine, and they have a good balance between them, which makes them perfect as a partner. Their feelings for you run deep, baby. Let's see where this goes on the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.